What's up, YouTube? Just an update from yesterday. Everything seems to be fine today. Maybe took it in stride. Knew that everybody has bad days. So right now, seems like everything's still good to go. Although I just did something I've never done in my career. And I've been driving for a long time. Not over the road, but I've been driving. I've been driving for a long time, but a lot of my stuff is kind of within a 100-mile radius of where the terminal is, which is good for me. But on my way to Columbia and talking to a buddy of mine on the phone, and you can hear my Rand McNally talking to me, and I guess I get so used to it talking to me that I just kind of ignore it. Well, it said, just like it's talking now, it obviously said wait station ahead. Well, I blew by a wait station and it was open.
Continue on this route for 57 miles.
I about had a duck. It surely was an accident, I assure you. And when I was talking, I sneezed, and I guess when I sneezed, I just missed the exit to turn into the way station. Well, I knew I was probably doomed by then, and so I kept looking in my mirror to see if a state trooper or DOT guy was going to chase me down. And by the grace of God, these roads in Columbia are terrible. By the grace of God, they didn't come after me, believe it or not. And if any of them guys ever see this, or anybody knows me ever sees this, that surely was an accident, I assure you. I would never do anything like that intentionally. I don't have no use to, you know what I'm saying? I'm never overweight. We never load out overweight. I don't even ever have to scale nothing because we never load out overweight. But man, that was, I'll tell you what, that'd get that old adrenaline pumping. Just sitting there thinking about, well, this is gonna be costly in a lot of different ways other than monetary, I assure you. I don't even know what the penalty is for that. I don't know what the fine is. I know I've driven by some, when you go by them and the light's red and they're full of trucks, and you think back and you go by and you go, oh, darn. Well, am I supposed to stop too? But oh, that's right, the light was red. But this time, I cannot honestly tell you if the light was red or not. Because when I drove by and I looked in my mirrors, 2 trucks pulled in right behind me. So, I'm not speeding if y'all hear that. It's just set up with an alert if I get close to going 5 miles over the speed limit. So like I said, with the grace of God, thank you Lord above, I didn't get in trouble. And if I did, they took a photo and I'll hear about it later, which I hope not. But anyway, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you get your mind's going 100,000 miles of direction with whether you got a lot going on in your life, a lot going on at work, driving around, you got a lot of traffic, and I guess that time I just had a big brain fart. And like I said, I wasn't gonna make a video today, but that was, I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that before, and if you have, what's the fine? What's the penalty? Do they let you go if nothing's wrong? did I just avoid a big hairy mess? I'm sure at some point. That's got to be some kind of terrible, destructive thing as far as the state DOT is concerned. What do you guys think? Can you guys give me any info on if you've ever done it before? And if you have or know somebody that has, what happens? I sure would like to know what I just avoided, because whatever that fine would have been, if you guys can give me a close look at it, I think I'm going to take that money and donate it to the Cancer Research Fund. Just because I am a stage 4 cancer survivor. That was the worst event in my life. That was absolutely terrible. Radiation, chemo, had 26 rounds of radiation, 7 rounds of chemotherapy, had to have a peg tube put in to eat. I don't know if you know what that is, but they cut a hole in your stomach. And they put a feeding tube in there. And the reason they did that was because the radiation was so destructive on my throat. I couldn't swallow my own spit. So I had to eat through that for 3 months. And like I said, I may have said in a few videos back, by the grace of God, I'm alive and I can eat. They had fully expected me to be kind of like Deshaun Watson's mom, where they had taken her tongue out. I wasn't going to go down that road. Anybody who watches this, who watches Clemson football, has seen the stories about his mother, knows she's still alive and kicking, and I know God does things in mysterious ways, and I'm just truly grateful that didn't happen to me. I did lose a lot of my saliva, and it took a lot of weight off of my neck, and I'm sure y'all can kind of see where, kind of old looking and drawn up. It's where the radiation ate a lot of the tissue up, and it was all burnt. I had gauze wrapped all the way around it because radiation had it raw, kind of like road rash. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I'll do stuff like that. You'll see in my videos. I don't even know I do it until I've watched the video. Doing an edit or something, and it's just, and when I do this, all that's just involuntary. I don't know why. I definitely don't try to do it. I don't even know I do. I never knew I did it until I started watching some of my videos. But anyway, if you guys can, please like, share, and subscribe. And if anybody can give me any tips on how I can get more subscribers, more people to share my videos, to kind of, get some more input from other people on some of the things I go through, just to see, it's kind of therapeutic to see how people might handle it differently than I do. And on top of that, if you get an opportunity, drop a few dollars in the Cancer Research Fund. You never know who that's going to strike. You, somebody you know. And just to give you a brief idea, and I'm going to cut this short, just the Ensure alone that I had to put in that feed tube was 8 bottles a day minimum, just to maintain my weight. Look that up in the grocery store next time you go and see how much a 6-pack of that is. That stuff is like $9 a 6-pack. So that's $10 a day for 3 months minimum just to eat. So the reason I'm saying that, if you know somebody with cancer, and I'm a big advocate now for throat cancer, if you know somebody's got that, hey, drop them off some money. Put some money in an envelope for the Cancer Research Fund, because it might be you that you go to the doctor and get that call. That was a knee buckler for sure. I'm telling you, when they told me I had stage 4 cancer, and I was more than likely going to die because it had already moved my lymph nodes. I can't tell you how destructive that is to your mind, and it still bothers me to this day. I think I'm still in a state of depression and shocked. This is almost 4 years now, maybe 3.5, that I've been in remission. And I refuse to go back to the doctor for any more checkups because I don't think I could bear them telling me that it was back. And I know I couldn't do that treatment again. Like I said, the bills alone, just the medical bills, is almost $500,000. And some of that was paid through the National Cancer Society. So all I'm saying is, A, can somebody please, can a lot of you guys please tell me about the wait station issue? And B, please think about somebody else. Donate to the Cancer Fund. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a blessed day. Right now, we're going to cut it off, but I got a highway patrol state trooper riding right beside me, so I'm not reaching for nothing. He'll be by here in just a little bit, and I'm going to shut this video down. Like I said, you guys have a safe trip.